Hey guys, today I'll be doing a Christmas themed Q&A. I'll be answering all the questions I got on my previous Q&A and a few more questions I didn't get to answer before. Again, thanks to everybody who asked a question as well as everybody who supports these Q&As, and Merry Christmas. With that said, we'll start off this Q&A with a question asked by Victorian Greyjoy. He asked, who's your least favorite character so far revealed? That's a real hard question to answer because all the characters revealed so far are very amazing. But if I had to choose, I would say my least favorite character so far is Cassie Cage. And it's not because she's a bad character or anything, but if you look at the character roster right now, all you see is either classic characters or unique looking new characters such as Devora, Ferrator, and Kotal Khan. All Cassie Cage has that's interesting is that she's a pretty funny character, just like her father. Come to think of it, she's actually Johnny Cage with a vagina. Again, I'm not saying I think she's a bad character, but so far she's my least favorite character because she is not unique whatsoever. Next question comes from Rapid Blaze. He said, I like your videos. Do you think there are gonna be any special characters like Mortal Kombat 9 had Freddy and Kratos? If yes, who would fit in the Mortal Kombat world? Thanks a lot. Yes, I think there will definitely be a guest character. As for who the guest character will be, well, that's a bit hard to answer. A lot of characters will fit in Mortal Kombat X like Sweet Tooth, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Deathstroke, Deadpool, Lobo, Snake from Metal Gear Solid. The list goes on and on. But I personally think it will be Italian from Shadow of Mordor, because he's owned by Warner Brothers, so it will be easy for them to get the okay to put him in the game. He would fit in Mortal Kombat X and he has some pretty cool moves. I really liked Freddy Krueger and Kratos in Mortal Kombat 9, hoping for even more guest characters. Our next question is from 04 Liltaz. He asked, do you think they will make a new ninja with new powers such as a tan colored sand ninja or a white colored wind ninja? It would be fun to see a new ninja, and it is possible that we will see one. A sand ninja sounds pretty cool and I would really like to see it happen. But a wind ninja, that might never happen because we already have a wind god. So why would they put a wind ninja as well? I would rather see Fujin back than a new wind ninja. But like I said before, a sand ninja sounds pretty interesting and I'm hoping it will happen. Next question is from Blackable07. He asked, do you think Sector will return? Because yesterday Ed Boon hinted at Cyborgs. Now for those that don't know which hint he's talking about, it's this one. Someone told Ed Boon that Mortal Kombat X is lacking cyborg characters. And Ed Boon said that not all the characters have been revealed. Now this could mean that there will be cyborgs in Mortal Kombat X, or maybe it's just Ed Boon trolling again. I really wish Sector will be in Mortal Kombat X, but I just have this feeling that he won't be in the game. He might appear in the comics because he's still important to the story. In the original timeline, he takes over the Link Way and becomes the new Grandmaster. So I think he will show up somewhere in the story, but I'm not entirely sure he will be playable. But if they are not going to bring Sector back, then they better have a new cyborg. Next question is from Overlord Parko. And he said, what do you think will happen with the Link Way? Will they keep on hunting Sub-Zero? I know one of his variations is called the Grandmaster, but the Link Way have been kinda left in the mist since Mortal Kombat 9. I think Sector will take over the Link Way like he did in the original timeline. Since one of Sub-Zero's variations is called Grandmaster, he will most likely take the Link Way back from Sector. So here's what I think will happen. At the start of the game, it will be Sector who's the Grandmaster of the Link Way, and since the game goes 25 years into the future, Sub-Zero will take it from him at some point and he will stay the Grandmaster. Next question comes from Ryan Kellen. He asks, since Moloch won't be coming back, do you think the Ramen will have a cameo in the story mode just to be killed off since Ed Boon hates him? I think characters like Mavado, the Ramen, Suhao, and Jarek will end up like Moloch, because these characters are not popular and not a lot of people like them. Now the Ramen will most likely show up in the comics along with a lot of characters, and there they will explain why these characters won't show up in the game. Our next question is from Black Mask. He asked, do you think Shao Kahn could come back? Because at the end of Mortal Kombat 9, Shao Kahn got defeated by Raiden, but he didn't die, as you see him just flying into the sky and then never been seen again. And in Mortal Kombat X, if you listen closely, you can hear the same voice in Mortal Kombat 9 saying fight. That voice is Shao Kahn, so do you think that he could return and play a big role in the story? Longest question ever. Keep your great videos coming up, King. Thanks, man. But the voice that says fight is not Shao Kahn's voice. They are two different voice actors, but they do sound alike, so I get why someone would be confused. I don't think Shao Kahn will be in Mortal Kombat X and he probably won't be back for a while, but he still might show up as DLC or a cameo in the story. I don't think he will play a major part or anything. I also don't think he died because he's just an iconic Mortal Kombat boss. He will most likely show up in future Mortal Kombat games, but for Mortal Kombat X I think he will set this one up. Next question is from Braskboat Productions. He asked, Dagan as the main boss? Short answer is no. Long answer is no. I just don't see this happening, because he isn't powerful enough to be a boss character. I don't even think he will be playable in the game or have a big part in the story. I know he played a major part in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, but this time around we are following a different timeline, meaning a lot of things will change, and since the game spans 25 years into the future, we know that Armageddon didn't happen. So I am not entirely sure what Dagan's role in the story is going to be. Our next question is from Demos Mars. He asked, do you think we'll get any more god characters besides Raiden, Fujin, and Shinnok? That's a very good question. I am not sure if we will see other god characters. I haven't really thought about this before. I personally would rather Shinnok and Fujin be given a second chance than to see a new god character. But maybe a new god character could show up in the comics and then maybe later on they put him as DLC. Next question is from Nick Famous. He asked, do you think Mocap will be in Mortal Kombat X in any way, shape or form? People consider Mocap a joke character, but what's real fun is that he wasn't really meant to be a joke character. He was meant to be a tribute to Carlos Pizina, the guy who played Raiden in the first Mortal Kombat game and did all the motion capture for Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Now he obviously won't be in Mortal Kombat X since the game is trying to be realistic and has a very dark tone, but I would love to see a brief cameo of Mocap, just so we could have a laugh. And our last question is from Rachel Combat. She asked, do you think that Cassie will have the chance to punch Cabal in his Cabals? Yes, I think she will most likely punch him in the Cabals and they will explode. Seriously, Honestly though, her X-ray scared the shit out of me. I am sure it scared the shit out of all the guys with normal functioning dicks out there. I mean, just imagine that happening to you. It's too painful to even imagine. I have nothing more to say other than for some reason I feel like when the game comes out they will remove the ball exploding thing. And just do what they did in Mortal Kombat 9 for Johnny Cage's X-ray. Now we move on to our final segment, question of the Q&A. Last Q&A question was, would you rather go on a date with Shiva or Melina and why? Here's what you guys answered. Everybody had something good to say, and since it's Christmas everybody's a winner. And since everybody's a winner I decided to see who you guys would rather go out with. Half of you said Shiva and the other half said Melina. So both Shiva and Melina win. And since it's Christmas, the question of the Q&A will of course be weird. This Q&A question is, what do you think Sector, Cyborgs and Smoke wish for Christmas? People who come up with creative or funny answers will show up in my next Q&A. Again, thanks to everybody who has been supporting me all this time. There are a lot of awesome people out there, super, huge, mega, ultra, thanks to you. If you like the Q&A series, then make sure to slap that like button. And if you share this video with your friends, then I will send you Melina's number so you can booty call her. Also, if you are new to my channel, then make sure to hit that subscribe button for more amazing videos. Merry Christmas guys, and as always, stay awesome.